For Your Girl.
That's right, it's a podcast.
It's Pod For Yah Girl.
We got to go out.
Pod For Yah Girl. It's Pod For Yah Girl. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is your girl, Alice Lewis, and welcome back to Pod For Yah Girl. Listen, we are back with another girls chat episode, and so y'all know I got no one better to do a good old-fashioned girl chat with me than my girl, Miss Kia.
And she is back.
Yes,
she is back like she never left.
Like
What's
she
up,
never
girl?
left.
Hey, girl.
Thank
Hey,
you.
girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing well,
Girl,
welcome.
good to be back. Thank you. Thank
It is
you.
good to have you back.
Always a pleasure to be here.
My God, girl, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Always excited to pop for your girl because why not? Why not? We pop for your girl. Period.
Yes.
Pop for your girl.
Yes. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, we had a good, if you haven't caught one of our girl chats, please go back, run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.
Go back to the old episodes,
Yeah.
okay? Because we've been having some really good girl chats, okay?
Definitely.
So we back with another one. And this episode, y'all, we are talking about something that everybody goes through.
Yep.
Sis,
Excluding nobody.
nobody's excluded from this one.
No.
Yeah, like, I don't even know, y'all. We just gonna really just talk about it, chat about it. Please drop some comments about
Yeah,
it.
talk to us.
Talk to us about what y'all be experiencing, because we talking about none other than them bad day blues. Yes, the bad day blues.
Bad day blues.
And how this came about, sis. Can I tell you?
Come on. I am here for it.
This episode, we are pulling from real life on this episode because I have been having a series of bad days. Y'all know what bad days are, where you just wake up and things just really don't go like you planned, or you thought it was going to be this type of day, and you got your planner, you got your step day by day times, time stamps where you have assigned and allotted different things
definitely.
for that time.
Yeah.
And then that time come and something else is filling that space, or you behind, and it's just been
Yeah.
it's been some bad days.
I done
I
had
ain't
them
gonna
days.
lie.
I done had them days. We done had them days. You
I
had
don't
them
like
days.
it.
I don't like them days.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
don't-
it.
I don't like the days that I don't sign up for. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't put bad day on my schedule, I don't got time for that. Yeah.
I don't have time for it. So why is it happening? Okay, we're gonna start with today, y'all, because today started off being a bad day. I ain't even gonna hold you, okay? One thing that really happened that I just was like, why, Lord? Wait, should I go there first? No, I'm gonna tell you.
I was about to say, you could give it to the people.
I'm gonna tell you the first thing that really had
when
happened.
you text me and you was like, "What, tomorrow will be better?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shoot, something not right." I was like, "No, my day is a little raggedy."
Yeah.
Cause I'm supposed to be somewhere at 9:30. And 9:30 is almost here, and
Yeah.
this client ain't even ready to leave their house, so that's gonna put me behind.
Yeah.
So when you text me like Tuesday,
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, all right, something not right.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And so Eric was like, y'all, maybe we could just go get break. I was like, no, I got somewhere to be. And I told Alice I'm coming, and I'm finna be on the way.
Yeah.
But I felt like,
Yeah, we needed to do this.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
But there was definitely some opposition this morning. Like, for one, like, I was like, really, when I woke up, before you even text me, I was like,
Yeah.
should I text her and just cancel the thing, cancel the shoot? Because Haven, for some reason, she has allergies again. And so she did not sleep good last night. She came and she slept with me and Mike in the bed. And the whole night she was like stuffy, congested.
Yeah.
And so, when they can't breathe through their nose, they be like mad.
yeah.
And then
You
she
know how
was,
we be when we can't breathe through our
Yeah,
nose. I'm
yeah.
mad with everybody. Like, it's just
it
everybody's
just
fault.
be irritating. Yeah. So her bad day or her bad night started to become my bad night.
Right.
Which turned into my bad morning
Right.
because she wanted to sleep on me. And then, when somebody's like, a body is like
Yeah.
on you,
Yeah.
it's like,
It's tough.
you hot?
Can't sleep good because Why you want me like this?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
So that part. So then I'm waking up mad because I ain't really get no sleep. So I'm like, okay, coffee
Understood.
gonna help. So I go downstairs to my nice little Nespresso machine, thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
coffee together and get the creamer and all the things. And then I push the button on the coffee maker, and it's brewing, and all of a sudden I just hear a thump. You want to know what that thump was?
Girl, was it
Y'all
Haven?
want to know what the
was
thump
the thump?
was? No, the thump was the cup.
Oh.
Done fell off the coffee machine. The coffee all over the floor. And I wasn't even mad about the mess. I was mad that was my comfort coffee. I was like, no.
Yeah, you needed that.
Then I had to make it over.
Yeah, that's tough. First of all, you said an espresso.
Yes.
Them pods are expensive.
They are. Oh,
Because all I'm saying is I want to be like you when I grow up. And I attempted to purchase an espresso, but the way my bank account is set up, I would have been there like Kevin Hart. Okay, did you take the card and did you wipe it on your pants? Did you blow on it? But listen, no.
All the things I gotta. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl. Well, praise God, we got that one on sale though.
Amen. Thank the Lord for a good sale.
We praise the Lord because I do like the Nespresso. I ain't gonna
it's
lie.
pretty dope.
But it is expensive.
Yeah.
Like the pods,
Yeah.
they expensive. And I'm not even gonna lie, like when it was on the floor, I thought about it. I was like, that's like $4.
Yeah.
That cup
That's a couple. Yeah.
is $4. Do anybody tally up like the pod was $2, the creamer and the almond milk mixed together.
Run it, because that's
all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought about that.
I know you did, because I thought about it just sitting here like, you're not gonna be able to. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how we can salvage this coffee
girl
that's on the floor, because
did
in my
I try
head
to- I
I
was
was like, is there any way to? Can we scoot the rest of it that is on the counter into a new mug like this? Yeah.
It was
feel
like
for
this
you.
much left in the cup.
Yikes.
And I just like swigged that back. But I think the thing was, now my time, I had to like make another cup. And it be taking time, because then I was still trying to get Haven together as well. Like get her breakfast, get her juice, get her, gathered.
Yeah.
And then so in the middle of it, I was like doing both. And then I was like, this is a setback.
Yeah.
Why?
Ooh.
Why me? Setback. Now I gotta go back, pour more creamer, put it in the microwave, because I like my coffee hot. Heat it up, then brew the thing. Another 5 minutes.
Understood, because I'm selfish with my time.
Girl.
Nowadays, like before I was like, oh, nowadays, no.
Yeah.
I'm older, so I understand the importance of time. I don't play about it. So those 5 minutes, I'd be like, man,
those 5
come
minutes
on.
be, especially when you're running off a low sleep.
Yeah,
And you want your coffee now. Like,
right
I
now.
want my coffee.
right now.
The whole cup, like even just holding the cup, like
Reading the cup.
reading the,
Yeah.
and ooh, do you know what my cup was?
What
it
was
say
it? What is that?
on my mug?
What is that, girl?
It said, trust the process.
Mmm.
It said, trust the process.
That's deep.
But in that moment,
It was trying to teach you.
wow.
It was trying to teach you something. Okay. My favorite mug when I'm making my coffee is my love mug. And it just reminds me that love is patient, love is kind, and all the things. And so when I wake up in the morning and I grab that cup, I'm like, okay, self-love is important. Self-love is important. Let's love self. And then we have love to give others.
Other people pour from that.
Come on.
After you loving yourself.
Yeah,
the
so
overflow.
receive the love is why I love the cup, because it reminds me of all these amazing characteristics of love. So I'm going to receive it, and then I have something to pour into your cup.
Into your cup.
Yeah.
That's a real love. Mug.
Yeah.
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 Man.
Every sip, I'm sipping different characteristic of love. It's patient.
That
It's
just
kind.
gave me something.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I just felt like
We're going to be all right. Listen, we're going to get over these blues.
Girl.
Because the way I was in the emergency room the other morning because Eric got a toothache. I go to work at 3
hate the
o'clock.
emergency room.
I had to call my boss at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, I'm not going to make it today. Okay? I'm in the emergency room with the husband.
Right.
And that matters.
It does. That's priority.
And I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to do like oral surgery this week. And I'm like, I am tallying up the days that I'm possibly going to miss from work. Whether or not I want to use PTO, because I have a birthday coming up.
Right. You got to be strategic.
Listen, I'm like, listen.
You got to be strategic with that.
We also run a business. So I'm like, if he's down, I'm either going to have to run by myself or we're going to have to shut down for a couple days. Yeah. Yeah, I'm projecting. This doesn't even make sense. I'm projecting like bad days. Like, Lord.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Where this money going to come from?
Sis.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and I love what you said. You don't want bad days that we didn't. Don't come if I didn't send for you.
Please don't. Because I don't sign up for that no
We
day.
don't.
I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life.
No.
As believers, are we exempt? Dude.
Oh my God. Y'all.
As believers of the Jesus
Y'all.
Christ, are we exempt
Let's get into
from
that.
bad days?
Let's get into that. Because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, God, I'm your daughter.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be entitled or feel entitled, but you know,
That'd be me.
I just feel like
I'm entitled, like, Lord. Daddy. That you see me?
Right.
Do you,
And
you
it
see
just
me?
be like, hold on now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm your daughter though. Why? What's going on?
Yeah.
I needed this coffee in this moment.
I needed that.
Like, why is this child sleeping on me? Because you know I needed this sleep.
Yeah.
Because I needed to have my energy and stuff today, God. So I need you to heal the sinuses.
Please.
of the-
Please, Lord, immediately. I need, like the lady with the issue of blood.
Come on.
Because did she not touch the hem of the garment and she was
Right.
healed instantly?
Instantly.
That's all I'm saying, Lord.
Lord.
Right now.
As a believer, as your daughter, I feel
Yeah.
like I need a little bit of, I don't know if I could say this, but can I be transparent with y'all? Can I come to the front of the line because it's a bad day? You know what I'm saying? Like, and okay, let's go back. Let's rewind because I told y'all I've been having a series of bad days. It ain't a series of bad days. It ain't one bad day. Like this morning wasn't it.
Yeah.
Like there was like more over the weekend. Like my son started baseball.
Ooh. God bless you. God bless you.
And the thing is, I've been a soccer mom my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah. But nobody had prepared me and said that baseball is different.
It's your whole life.
It hit different. It's not the same as soccer moms. Like soccer is easy. Like you show up to the field, you sit in a specific area, like, or maybe it's the leagues that we plan for. Maybe it may be the different leagues. I don't know. But the soccer league that we were in with my son, it was organized.
Yeah.
You show up, you know where you're going. Like you sit there. They gather the team. They play the game.
Yeah.
You leave in an hour.
Yeah, that's good. I've been a soccer mom for two or 3 years. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Baseball, we did that, but I've been to, some tournaments and I was like,
Baseball is a different beast. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was the league, but I was not prepared.
Yeah.
My son, he was ready. He got up early. He was up before us. So now I'm getting all his stuff together, like the water, the snacks, all the things,
All the
sunscreen, all the stuff. We get there. First of all, I did not know my husband had volunteered for assisting the coach. So that's number one. Okay. So he did not tell me that. Okay.
Yikes.
So I found out he wasn't going to. Usually when we go to soccer, we sit together, we come together, we do all the things. So they had to leave before me and my daughter to get to the field early to get all the things. I don't know what the assistant coach does, but apparently they got to be there earlier than the whole team.
Yeah.
That's number one.
They got to get things.
Okay. So then I'm stuck with gathering all of the stuff together before we leave to go. Because I'm like, well, you know, we ain't going to be out there with no snacks, no water, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, y'all go. We going to stay behind. I'm going to get Haven together. We going to go. Anyways, make a long story short. We get there. They told us to be there at 10:30. We get there about 10:45. The game didn't start till like 11:15, 11:30.
So you was on time.
We was on time. We was on time.
Yeah.
So they was on time. We was on time.
Yeah.
The game, we was on time. They was late. I don't know with the start of the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, start around 11:15, 11:30. First, we was sitting in one area. Come to find out, that wasn't even the field that we were supposed to be sitting at. We had to walk all the way to the other side of the field. Mind you, I got a 2-year-old. We're going back and forth.
Yeah.
Which one is the field? We don't know.
It's tough.
So the field that they was playing on, the reason why the game had started late was because there was a whole nother team playing on the field.
Team going. That's usually what happens.
So we had to wait till the day was done.
Yeah, y'all got delayed. Jesus.
So now this had pushed back to Saturday because honestly, I had another episode I was supposed to record with someone else.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that. So that was Saturday. Then we had Sunday. I recorded the episode, but the episode had got messed up. So those of y'all, well, this episode is going to drop today in place of that episode because because the episode that was supposed to drop today is not dropping because of the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad days blue, which
Yikes.
brings me to my point. God, can I skip to the front of the line so that you can solve all of my things
I feel like there's room for you.
At the front of the line.
I feel like there's room.
Because I got
I
got multiple bad days.
Yeah. It's tough. I feel like
Move me to the front, God.
I feel like we can wait. We can wait for you.
Okay.
I feel like we can give you a pass because you deserve a good day.
Let me
You deserve it.
Thank you,
deserve
sis.
it.
Thank you. That's how I really feel.
Yeah.
And so we're going to kind of get in. I want to talk about some things, y'all. And I want y'all to comment. Have you ever had a really bad day? And then that bad day, you thought it was going to be over, but then the next day still ain't turn out like how you had expected it to be.
Is it our expectations?
Yes.
Is it our expectations and what we take into the next day that almost warrants like another bad day? Like how did you feel after your first bad day that kind of transferred into day 2? Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I had to complete what I didn't do in the day before, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, because, and that's another thing with this podcast, being transparent. I literally just came to the realization of like, this podcast is the thing. Is the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, I want to lock in and commit.
Good deal.
I feel like, you know, I want to start dropping more episodes. I want to do more with the podcast behind the scenes, which we was actually just talking about. I want to do, like, you know, just all the things. And so I think just realizing that in the midst, because this also happened, in the midst of the bad days, I came to this realization of, like, the podcast is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've always, for my whole life, I've always had, like, you know, several things going on. Like, okay, there's, like, I do ministry, I do, you know, hair, I've done makeup, I've done, I have my clothing brand, I have all the things, and I always do multiple things, plus on the same thing, like being a wife, being a mom, all the things. But I'm like, but what is the one thing that I really want to be the thing that I lock in and commit to? And then, yeah, it's fine to do those other things behind the scenes, but it's not what I'm like focused on.
Yeah.
This is the thing, like the podcast. I feel like the podcast is my ministry. I feel like the podcast can have like, aspects of my ministry, like all the things.
Definitely,
Anyway,
as it should, because this is ministry.
yes.
This is ministry.
Yes.
You literally go from the two of us into the world. You go from 2 to millions to billions.
Sure. For sure.
This is ministry.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think just coming to that realization in the midst of bad days was like not how I would have like
Yes.
wanted to, because it's like, oh my God, like I'm locking in and committing to this thing. And it's like the days are not going like how I planned them.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing I did that I shouldn't have did, which I have told people never to do, I went and watched like other podcasters, like, well, how do they schedule their day? And how do they be so consistent with their podcast? And it's like, all of them were saying, yeah, we schedule our days. We dun. Like I have my like shoot at this time, I this, I that, then I do the behind the scenes. Then I
Is
plan
that
out
realistic?
Yeah, right. And I thought it was.
Is that a realistic expectation for you? Because I put social media down for years. It just did nothing. I did not even view, because the expectation that not the person on the other side of the screen put on you, but the expectation that I would put on myself, trying to understand how other podcasters were successful, or what I viewed as success looking at their podcast. It was a unrealistic expectation that I put on myself, because I don't know what their day looks like outside
That's true.
of being behind the mic, but I know what my day looks like. I know that I have a husband who is very busy with his career. I know that both of us work. We are entrepreneurs, but we both have jobs. I know that all 3 of my kids are in sport and have been for a very long time. And those sports consume a lot of our life with actual games and practices all week long. And then
the reality.
The reality of my life. I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And so whatever I have to get done for me, I have to try to schedule it Sunday. I have church.
Yeah.
My Lord.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how much time I have to close my eyes and just take a nap after Sunday. So Sunday is almost not an off day.
Not really, yeah.
And then I have Monday and Tuesday. Because I am off Monday and Tuesday. That is my day where I have to get up and get the kids ready to go to school. So it's like,
yeah.
I have a very short window on Monday and Tuesday. Maybe if I have not scheduled clients for our personal business, I have a very short window, and that is 8 hours that the kids are in school to get life done.
Yeah.
And outside of that, it don't exist. Okay? Because Wednesday through Sunday, no. I don't know what the person on the other side of the screen life, is like.
Their real life,
Yeah, I also know that me and my husband, we don't have any type of assistance with our children. We don't have nannies. We don't have living grandparents. We don't have those things. So we are very hands-on.
Yes.
I don't know what their life looks like, but the unrealistic expectations that I put on myself, it became evident very quickly that I was not going to be able to fulfill that.
Yeah.
So I had to find what works for Kia and do that every time. And when I found out what worked for me and I worked that, it worked every time.
Yeah.
It worked every time.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You do got to find what works for you. And I think
It's tough.
I started to feel
being
like
on social media. It's tough. When you are structuring a podcast and you're trying to figure out like what works best, but it's all the things that you try that helps you kind of get a structure together.
Like,
absolutely. That's going to be beneficial and successful to you, because what looks like success to somebody else, that might not look like success to me. Constant
100%.
busy
100%.
and tired. That don't look like
Yeah.
success to me.
Yeah.
I don't look like success, but I
100%.
understand the grind and I understand the hustle. But I don't want to be burnt out every time I step behind this mic because I was so busy doing all the other things.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Because this is a safe place. This is a safe place.
That part.
This is a safe place. It's something safe. It's comfortable.
Yes.
It is relaxing.
Yes.
I find peace in it, you know?
Yes.
I don't need
Joy.
I don't need my mind doing a million miles a minute.
And I guess that was also a part of my frustration.
Yeah.
Like, dag, like, I'm just trying to get to the podcast studio. Can I just make it to the studio where
Can I just walk in the door?
Can I just walk in
Can I
the
just
door?
get in the door?
Yes, because I do feel like God will meet me here.
Yeah.
Like in the midst of the passion, in the midst of the conversation, in the midst of like all the things.
Definitely.
And sometimes like, it may have even been a little bit of opposition from the enemy.
Absolutely.
Because, he knows.
Girl, how much would he have rejoiced if we rescheduled today?
Yeah, that part. Or just be like, oh, yeah.
You know what?
We ain't
love
gonna make it.
that.
We ain't gonna do it.
I love that about what we do here. Because like I said, when you text me, I read it and I was like, baby, something ain't right. Something ain't right. But in my spirit, like I could not. I'm sitting there, I'm reading your text, and it took me a while to text you back because I'm trying to read between the lines. And I'm like,
yeah, use your discernment.
Because last week was like a wait a minute, this is the wrong week.
Oh,
it's a wrong.
right.
Last week I was like, this not the right Monday.
That wasn't the Monday
this is
we
the wrong
scheduled,
Monday
for sure. Yeah.
So to have canceled like two, I was like, baby, something not right.
Yeah.
Something not right.
Yeah.
But
and I'm glad you didn't go for because I text her. No, she texted me and told me like all the things that was going on, what she shared.
I had a day.
Yes.
I had a morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
We both had mornings. We didn't know it. I knew a little bit.
Yeah.
But when she said what she was saying, I was like, well, since she having a morning, I'm having a morning. Let me just see, do you want to do it tomorrow instead? And I was just like, even when I was saying it, I just still felt like we need to do it today.
Yeah. I was excited about Tuesday. Like I'm looking at the calendar and I'm like, Tuesday would be better.
Yeah.
Mondays be kind of rough, you know, when
but
you're coming off of Sunday.
Today. But
Girl,
you was ready
I told you
today.
I had my bags packed like I was going to the airport for the, I had my bag packed like I was going off for the weekend. I got in the car, had all my things ready. I read Tuesday and I was like, Tuesday could work.
Yeah.
Tuesday could work. My husband was excited. He was like, baby, we could do breakfast. I said, I'm going to Pod For Yah Girl. That's where I'm going. Okay? We gonna Pod For Yah Girl.
Yeah.
Okay?
Praise God. And she said that. And so we was like, okay, let's push through today.
Yeah.
And so we here. And so I know y'all do not have, now you're gonna have an episode. This is gonna be today's episode. It's gonna drop the same day. It's gonna drop a little later. All of y'all know, like, usually the episodes are up in the morning, 7 a.m.
I'll be waiting.
Yes, they be up. So you can, tune in on your way to work, all the things. But if you didn't get that this morning, no, it's because we had a morning. Okay. And so the episode that was supposed to drop didn't drop. And maybe that was just God. Maybe he just was like, hey, I need to take you outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And one thing I do love is that even through all the bad days, there was still a little shimmer in the days, because let's just take the baseball day, for instance. I still saw God in that day because I saw my son and my husband being able to be a team.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
And get something done together, as a team. He be daddy coach. He practices with him, at the house. He has him practicing the swing, the pitch, all the things. And so just to see them operating with each other, like that, I just was like, wow, God, thank you for my little blessing, my little
reminder.
Yeah. It still was even though it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, I was thankful for what I was seeing in the day.
Yeah.
You know, it still wasn't the day that I wanted.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna hold you. But when I saw that, it did something to me, like to my spirit, to just like, you know, wow, God, maybe this wasn't my day, but it was Mike's day.
Yeah.
You know, like it might not have been my day, but it was a good day for him.
It's a good day.
Because he was like, yeah, I used to play baseball all the time when I was a kid. Like, you know, and just to be out here with Hunter, like,
That's beautiful.
And I just was like, wow, he is really
beautiful.
having the best day of his life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
He's
so
having the best day of life. How dare we have the audacity to have bad day blues when this dad is over here shining, doing his dad
child.
thing. Please.
Dad
What?
coach.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes it be like that. I think, you know, even this moment, this podcast, this episode specifically is special now.
Yeah.
You know, so it started off as a day for both of us, but now we could come and share it with y'all and just say like, hey, like, you know, we believers and we have bad days.
We have bad days.
We're believers and we got to push past opposition. Like things are not going the way we want it to go, but we still got to push through. Like my whole coffee on the floor was about to take me out.
My Lord.
Like
My Lord.
I was about to take me out. Okay.
You got to listen, when you count up the costs for the pod, okay? And then you got to think about the creamer. You don't got ordinary. You don't got regular creamer, okay? That's oat milk.
It's
okay?
oat milk. It costs.
Listen. Okay?
Yeah.
You go to Starbucks and you add all these things, and you know you get a splash of oat milk. It's like $1. Okay?
It is. It's so an
once
extra.
you add,
It's an extra.
you had a cup of Starbucks. You had a cup of the human bean coffee.
Yeah.
You had the whole coffee shop on the floor. You just bought the coffee, came to the house and spilled it. Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Oh, I know. Oh,
Wanted to cry. But, you know, I think definitely, like, I love that you said count the costs because it's also counting the costs to be here.
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dag, like, everything could go wrong and go bad. Like I'm reminded of Job. Y'all know we love to use a Job reference, okay? But I know his bad day was a bad day. Like series of bad days, like for real. It was bad. It wasn't no coffee on the floor. So I might be a little dramatic using Job. I might be a little dramatic, you know. My bad day wasn't as bad as Job, but you know, at the end of the day, Job never, you know, gave up on his worship. He never doubted God. He still like showed up in like his worship to God and his prayer to God, and you know,
radical. Like how?
He still showed up in that, you know? And I think for us, the lesson is every time we sit in this seat or every time we show up for Pod For Yah Girl, it is not going to be a good day.
It's not going to be a good day every day.
But we're taking the call seriously.
Yes.
And we're, you know, showing up and we're doing what God called us to do. And we hope that it ministers to you. It ministers to somebody and it touches somebody. And y'all see, like, it truly is not because of, what do I want to say? The platform or the fame or the numbers or anything like that.
Definitely.
You know,
all of the superficial things.
Superficial things. It's not the superficial. No. It's like a drive that God is driving the steering wheel, you know, and we just have to show up in obedience.
Yeah, it's a purpose
regardless
thing,
of the bad day. Yeah. Sometimes you got to even put your bad day on the back burner and say.
Or you can share your bad day like we're doing now.
Share your bad day. Yeah, but it's not going to stop me.
It's not going to stop
It's not going to make me stop.
Because we just showed them how to push through a bad day. Because they're going to come.
This is in our push.
We are in the push.
We're
in the press. Ooh. We are literally like in the press. And it's good.
That's it.
We're in the press and it's good.
That is it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Because we could have told y'all to push through. But we are showing y'all
we're in it
to push through. Yeah. So that's all the segments wrapped up. We did our Go Girl. Our Go Girl is Callie. Yes, because
that is my baby.
Say.
We should have had her recording to throw in here because it would have been great.
Yeah.
I was telling Alice this morning I got ready, and Callie is my daughter. She is my 9-year-old future entrepreneur. She's like, Mommy, I'm gonna go to the Olympics, and I'm like, Go to the Olympics, girl. She's like, I'm gonna be a teacher. Girl. I'm like, be a teacher, girl. Teach everything.
I love that.
She said she's gonna do hair, nails, and makeup. And I was like, sweet girl, do all the things.
Yes.
Because why not? And she wakes up this morning, she's getting ready for school, and she comes in my room and she says, Mommy, you're going to Hunter's house. And that's Alice's son. They're around the same age.
Yes.
And she goes, y'all about to do Pod For Your Girl. It's Pod For Your Girl. Yes. I was like, sweet girl, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yes.
And we will highlight you today, sweet girl, because we are going to pod for your girl, and we are podding for you, girl. You are the go girl of the day. You are the
go girl,
and
Callie.
we love us some you, girl.
Yes.
We love us some
Thank you. Thank you
girl.
for that push, because that just brightened my day.
Yeah,
like, you
mine
know what
too.
I mean? And sometimes it'd be the smallest things, like you having a bad day, but then a little 9-year-old
to remind you of just how important and how necessary this is. She is 9. Callie watched the Pod For Your Girl just so she could hear your intro.
Aww,
she loves your
Callie.
intro. She will just play the intro and have a good time. But it was a beautiful reminder, even in the way our morning started, because we were behind today because, like I said, Eric had a toothache. We had to go to the emergency room a couple nights ago. He's still getting over that. So his nights are getting better. Are you talking about 3-4 nights and not being able to sleep? And he had a good night last night, but what his good night looked like was we overslept and we had to drive her to school. But we were still on time. You know, we were on time, but we didn't plan on driving her to school. So that was not in the plan for today. Although it worked out great,
yes, girl.
it was not the plan, but it was a beautiful reminder, like, okay, Tuesday could have worked out better. You know, we could have spent the rest of the day resting until the kids came home from school.
Same.
But to push through all of the things that weren't supposed to happen, just to be here, doing what God said do, intentionally, purposefully, it just made sense. Like we had to do it today.
Yes.
We had to do it.
Period.
The impact of tomorrow.
Yeah.
No.
Wouldn't have been tomorrow.
We had to do it today.
Because we would have been over our bad day.
Definitely.
Like, so it wouldn't have hit the same.
No.
And y'all needed to see it in the moment.
Y'all needed
what
to see
was,
it in the flesh.
Yeah.
When you practice what you preach.
Yes.
Not because we wanted to.
Yes.
But because purpose. This is what purpose looks like.
This is what purpose looks like.
This is what purpose looks like on your bad days,
For
on
sure.
your good days,
For
on
sure.
days where you are frustrated, because a bad day doesn't escape the believer.
That'll preach.
A bad day doesn't
That'll
escape
preach.
the believer,
It does not
period.
escape the believer. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying that we want the bad days.
No, we don't want that.
We're not exempt.
We're not exempt.
Doesn't escape the believer.
It doesn't
and
pass us. It's
what
not Passover,
happens,
baby. We don't get to put the blood of the lamb on the door and it just
for
work
sure.
like that.
And what happens when you are in it? You can't just woe is me. Like, you know, I'm gonna lay in bed all day. I'm gonna not get up. If that's you and you watching this podcast,
get up.
I'm gonna need you to get up. Okay, get out the bed. It ain't a bad day no more. Wash your face.
Brush your teeth.
Yes.
Put
Think
your
about
lipstick
Callie.
on. Think about Callie.
Think about her giving you a little bit of inspiration.
Giving you
Pop
that
for
push
your girl.
that you needed to get the day going.
For
And
sure. Go
For
forward.
it.
And I pray that you look for the positive things in your day.
Yeah.
You know, because that will bring you back and that'll bring you life. And then you'll see God throughout your day and in everything. But
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I think that's good. I think that's great.
Amen.
Yeah, we push
Amen.
past
We push past
the bad day
it.
blues. We in good days
Ain't
now.
no bad day blues. Good day.
Good
From
day.
now on.
It's a great day.
Yes, it's a great day.
It's a great
now.
day. It's a great day now. We're over the hump.
We're over the hump. It started off, but we here.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
We made
Let's
it.
go.
We made it.
I feel better. I feel good.
And we got to spend time with y'all.
I knew that I would.
That's good.
Who sang that?
Is that James Brown?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Fact check that.
Yeah, I put it in the.
Yeah.
But I feel good. That's
Feel
the point.
great.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But we love you guys.
Love
Thank
y'all.
you so much for tuning in to. Ooh, yes, the
Yeah,
month.
love y'all.
I be looking for opportunities to do this. Because
Is
I've
that
never.
good? Is that a good heart?
Right.
Y'all see this?
Hold on.
Oh, I got it. Did we get it?
Oh, you got it good.
I think. Yeah, we love y'all.
Yes. We
Real
love y'all.
big.
Pod For Yah Girl.
Real big.
Yes.
Pod For Yah Girl. All day. Bye,
Next
y'all.
time. See y'all next time. Pod For Yah Girl.
That's right, it's a podcast.
It's Pod For Yah Girl.
We got to go out.
Pod For Yah Girl.